Hey, this is Nev from Snowboard Addiction. We are up here at Whistler right now with Emlyn.
Yeah, you got my name right.
How you doing?
Yeah, good man, how are you?
Thank you very much for joining us.
Anytime.
Cool, and we have a little treat for you guys today. We are doing a live coaching session on how to do tame dogs.
Hopefully, see how it goes.
Yeah. Okay, so for any of you guys who don't know, tame dogs are the cartwheel style front flip. Now, I've never seen you do a tame dog, but I know you've done them before because you told me you've done them.
Yeah, inconsistently. And then the pressure of the camera, maybe not anymore, but we'll see. Okay,
so this is going to be a video kind of like on how to improve your tame dogs. You've already done some. Let's see what goes wrong. Let's see how we can make them better.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Sounds great.
Now, tame dog cartwheel style front flip. The first thing I want to do is I want to show you where we are right now. So we have this, what's called a cat road, which you guys are probably familiar with a cat road. They're usually pretty firm, and that's really good because we're going to be nollieing off the front of our board. So the ideal spot is to have like a firm, flat thing into a downhill landing. That's what we have right here. And even better, we have powder on the downhill landing.
Sweet.
Because this is a flip. If you crash, soft snow makes it much softer, much nicer, more forgiving. Must be a Snowboard Addiction fan. But we've got lots of room to land here. We can do 10 of these, and we don't even have to land on the same track. So this is a really good spot, nice flat takeoff to a downhill landing. Now, you know what a tame dog is. People on the video, it's like a nollie cartwheel style front flip. We're not going to go through all the progression steps because you have done these. I'm going to kind of more throw you in the deep end, see what goes wrong, what we can improve, what we can do differently.
Okay,
Make sense?
Yeah,
all
sounds
right.
good.
Let's rip it up. I'll do it first, and you can follow me in. So one thing about a cat track here, that we're crossing it, there is a lot of people coming down the cat track, so just be careful as you drop in. Check that you're not going to be cutting anyone off, or anyone's going to put you off from your tame dog, because you've got to concentrate on what you're doing. All right?
Sure. Yeah.
And not intercept anybody. All right, let's do this.
Sounds good.
Give me some. How'd it feel?
Okay, I don't know, I just like the takeoff, felt a bit, I could have popped more maybe, I'm not sure.
Did you do a tame dog?
I think I did a tame dog.
Did you land on your feet?
I landed on my feet, yeah.
Was that relatively successful?
I guess so, yeah. If you say so now.
Oh yeah, man. Like you fundamentally, you've got the different parts of a tame dog. You did it. You landed on your feet.
Yeah. Sweet.
So you can see down here, even with the video, can you see where we landed?
Sure.
Nice soft snow. So even if you crashed, it's unlikely you're going to hurt yourself in this scenario. Because we found the perfect spot to practice tame dogs.
Yeah. The spot is pretty thick.
I would say your speed was perfect, very similar speed to what I took. Your landing, you landed exactly in a similar distance to where I landed, which was great. Your what do you call it? Alignment. Now this is one of the biggest problems with tame dogs is the alignment comes off a lot.
Yeah.
Your alignment was actually pretty good. It stayed together. It stayed together throughout the flip, so it wasn't like opening up with the shoulders or anything like that.
Yeah. I think I do that sometimes. I think if I've got more speed than I wanted, or I've gone too much air time, then I'm prone to opening up. I think if I go this way, I'm prone to open that way, so I kind of land at like a perpendicular to the slope facing up, But we'll see.
The other thing you had is because I went in front of you, you were able to watch me and then just be like, I'm just going to kind of do it like that.
Yeah.
And as silly as that sounds, it works.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of an effect on people when I ride with them that they get good quick because they're just like, well, I'm here, I'm on video, I'm going to do it as well, and they just do it.
Yeah.
But it was nice. Now I do know what the best thing you can concentrate on is.
Okay.
It's your actual pop.
Yeah.
This trick is uses a pop from the nose of the board. It's a nollie pop, and it is a difficult pop if you've never tried nollies before. So a nollie, for anyone watching, is a nose ollie. It's like an ollie but off the front of your board. Now, when you see the video, you will see that on that one, as you came in, you lifted your front foot and kind of slapped it down.
Yeah.
So lifted the front foot, slapped it down to front flip.
Yeah.
You don't need to do the slap movement. What we're going to do instead is try to ride in with both feet on the ground and pop from the nose instead of slap from the nose.
Okay. Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And in fact,
sure.
what I'm going to do next time, I'm going to video you, because if you do it again, then I'll be able to show you. But you will see it on the video that there was a lift of the front foot and a slap down.
Yeah, I can feel myself kind of rocking to kind of, I think it's to try and create that momentum in the air that I think when I first started learning, like watching your old Tamedog video, I think I would just kind of do it and I wouldn't have I wouldn't like whip around the flip. So then I guess to counter that now, I'm trying a real rocky kind of, but then a bad pop, I guess,
So if I understand you correct, you're using that kind of slap down to get more momentum.
I think so, yeah, like so I'm kind of rocking back and then rocking forward to make sure I'm whipping the flip round in enough speed.
Okay.
But yeah, then messing up the pop, I guess.
That is such a common problem. It's a common thing that I see a lot of people doing on the Tamedogs. Lift the front foot, slap it down.
Yeah.
And now what I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to express to you that that's not needed. You get all the pop out of your nose by flexing the board of your nose. So flexing, so like when you come in with both feet down and you flex the nose of the board and then pop, the pop actually goes up and out in that direction.
Yeah.
And that pop is what's going to make your trick look stylish, smooth, and bring it all the way around.
Too easy.
Forgot to film. I'll get him on the next one. Yeah. How did it feel?
Takeoff felt smoother and more controlled, I think.
Yep.
But then maybe...
Did you keep your board flatter?
I think so, yeah.
Definitely.
I tried to keep it flat and then just, you know, weight the front foot of the nose and try and pop like that for the nollie.
Yep. So you definitely had your board flatter, which is great. Did you still get all the flip around?
Yeah.
You did? Yep. Anything else that felt a bit funky?
I landed like heel heavy.
Yeah.
I think. I didn't have the board, didn't put it down flat. I kind of edged that way and kind of skid out on my heels a bit.
So one thing you can do next time to help that alignment is if you want, you can either tuck and grab or grab your pants.
Yeah.
But that motion is going to help to keep your upper body and your lower body aligned through the flip. Because it's very common for people to try to like turn their shoulders in one way or the other.
Yeah.
And we want them in that same direction as the feet. So you come over, flip in, hands, legs, body all comes around in that same motion.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is that time, I know that you used to use this for momentum.
Yeah.
What you can use now if you want is you can use a bit of arm if you want to.
Yeah.
So you come in, I'm looking goofy because you're goofy.
Yeah.
And instead of like whacking your foot, you can go, whew. Feel that?
Yeah.
So this arm can whew, bring that momentum into it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's where we're going to go from now.
Okay.
But let's actually check it out. Let's have a look. Okay.
That's where I filmed it.
Yeah, kind of like my front shoulder twists in a bit, doesn't it?
And you know who I said to grab? You are grabbing.
Okay.
You are, like, if you watch it again,
Yeah.
you'll actually see you are grabbing, so that's good.
Yeah, I watched you do it and I was like, it looks a bit more.
Yeah, you are grabbing. Yep. So let's try this again. Going in, flat base, popping off the nollie, and then just using that little bit of arm to help with the momentum.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's a flat base.
Boom.
And then boom.
Arm. Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, rock on. Oh, sick alignment. Sick. Dude, your alignment was so much better.
Yeah?
That was like, you're gonna see that and you're gonna be like, sick. That was by far your best one.
Oh, sweet.
It
Thanks,
was
man.
really cool. Come up here, I want to show you. Oh, everything about that one. If you look at his landing path, lands, goes straight. You watch it on the video, it was way more aligned. Like that was sick. That was the best one. You might have to take your goggles off.
Oh, yeah. It looks as smooth as it felt.
See that?
Yeah.
Look down there. Look at your track.
Is it that middle one there or that one?
It's in your other two. See, the first two landed and went sideways. The third one, boom, straight.
Yeah.
Here you go. Watch this again. straight, tuck, land right away.
Sweet.
Like, and I want you to watch your pop. Here we go. See the board? See that?
Yeah,
see how there's no lifting of the front foot?
Yeah.
And like you come in and look at that flex. See the flex of the board? The more flex you get on the board, the better you're going to pop out that front flip.
Yeah.
It's all about that nose flex right there. Boom. That moment right there is the nose flex.
Yeah, I thought before, you know, rocking is how you have to like pop and flex from the nose, but
yeah.
From what you said, it's more just, you know, flat, weight, pop, and then use that arm for the momentum. Seem to like.
If anything, that moment where people lift and smack down, it gives like almost anti-pop. It doesn't pop.
Yeah, I felt that on my first one. I was like, oh, I've messed up the pop here.
Like, you see how right here, how do I get it to move? That moment right there, see how the board is flat and flexed?
Yeah.
That's the moment where you're getting the pop. And you see how your body's already going down?
Yeah.
If right there, if you had your body going out, you would get even better pop. So it's like flexing the nose, but popping up and out.
Yeah.
That would be the ideal pop.
Sure, yeah.
But right here, the thing is you're now riding with a flat base, you're getting a better pop, much more aligned, getting the tuck, stomping and riding away. That was your best one.
Sweet.
That's
awesome.
Are you stoked?
Yeah, stoked, yeah.
Sick.
That's gonna help so much, kind of like the riding, the pop, just the advice, and yeah.
Now,
awesome.
there is we covered two of the very common problems that happen here. One is that pop, because that is a problem that happens to most people learning this trick. And you know what to do now. You don't ever want to feel like you're lifting that front. You want to ride in and pop it out from the nose. Yeah. If you're having trouble with that, the strategy is to just go and do nollies. Go off this and just nollie off this. Nollie into the powder. That is how you're going to get better at popping from the nose. You wouldn't need to do that because you're ready to do this. The second problem that you had, which is common, is that alignment issue, where people kind of throw their shoulders. So when I say alignment issue, if your shoulders come out of alignment from your upper body, it's going to make the flip look messy and ugly. It's got to stay upper body, lower body, perfectly aligned throughout that flip.
Yeah.
And one way of doing that is by tucking and grabbing, which you did on that last one. And you don't need to tuck and grab, that's just one way of keeping it all in check.
Yeah, sure.
The other way of getting really good at that is if you're having trouble, get on a trampoline, practice it over and over on a trampoline. Now, I know you've done some tame dogs before. Was that maybe your best one ever?
Could be, yeah. Definitely felt like it. Just felt
like your best one ever?
Yeah, I just think I had the right things to think about leading up to it, and then understanding that whilst doing it, just felt smoother.
And then the other thing is, I know that you've been on a trampoline, and I would say that trampoline work has probably really helped you. So any of you guys, we sell these trampoline training boards on the website, snowboardaddiction.com, can help you learn tricks like this. We also have that full tutorial that goes through the stepping stones of tame dogs, which you can check out on our website, snowboardaddiction.com. Thanks so much for being part of the video.
Thanks, man. Thanks for your time.
You're going to do more of these, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, this is sick. Yeah.
I'm going to ride off now and try to.
Good. And it's all uphill from here. I mean, it's all downhill from here.
Yeah.
Where as long as you find this perfect spot that we have, where it's powder, it's soft, you got this hard takeoff to nollie from, perfect spot to do tame dogs. Yeah. It's a cat track. Most mountain resorts have a cat track somewhere, and quite often there's powder on the other side of them, so you guys can find spots like this to do this. This is Nev from Snowboard Addiction, and we're up here improving people's riding.
Sick. Great work, guys.